It's covered in pollen. Oh, alright. It's going from flower to flower. So magical. So we've got some tomatoes ready to be harvested. I see one all the way in there. A bunch of tomatoes for today. Let me grab them. How am I gonna get in there to get that tomato? I'm gonna have to get inventive. Put my foot here. Right. Oh look, down there too. Let me reach down and see what I can come up with. Got them. There for now. Oh, this one's nice and, oh yeah, see it's splitting. I felt how soft it was. So the two that are splitting I'll put over here. And I'll snack on those. Want them down here. And here. That's today's harvest of tomatoes. Oh look, this one's split too. My mom got me some new garden ornaments for my birthday. Today's my birthday, and these are the new garden ornaments for fall. Some scarecrows, some fall corn. Oh look, the sun. I love the glitter on these. This pumpkin. This says grateful for my garden. And these two beautiful sunflowers. So these guys are metal. These are the metal ones, and then these are wood sticks with foam and fabric. And I cannot wait to put them in the garden. I'm gonna put the scarecrows over there. And then the metal guys, I'm gonna sprinkle them around here. My pool is almost filled. And I'm gonna fill that little guy with a bucket of water to clean anything that I decide to harvest. Oh, there's more tomatoes I can harvest there. I'll get them after I'm done soaking in the pool for a little while. And that's it. Oh look, a bee having some tomato flower nectar. So cute. I love them. I love the corn. I feel like I want to put the 2 sunflowers here and bring that corn over there. Oh. This is, I think, the newest one. It's bright purple. Look, more of them that have gone rogue. Bring it this way. God, B. So I put these here. I like the corn here. These little sparkly things sticking out of the jungle. And there, I put the sunflowers. You can't see them. This is the sun's glare. There they are. I love garden ornaments. Powdery mildew here as well. Shit. My sister told me to clip all the leaves that have powdery mildew. And to do so would mean to lose all of this. She said if I don't, it will spread. The flower's not real, B, haha. And as you could see, the little one has it too. The one that's growing out of the pot. I don't know what to do. So many things are happening. Here's the watermelon. It looks like, well, the watermelon plant is not infected. But here it is. I'm gonna dangle it from there for a little bit until it gets too big to be dangled from there. But this is the cantaloupe as of today. So the cucumber is now covering 1, 2, 3. It's up to the 3rd dragonfly. Steady making its way to the 4th. So pretty. I love my garden so much. They look almost shiny. Oh my God, tomato plant leaves smell so good. Do you see how the leaves glisten? Do you see the shimmer? See that shimmery? It's a bunch of hairs. Little tiny, tiny, tiny hairs. Oh, focus. Isn't that amazing? Quiet, Terry. Isn't that amazing? Look at the elephant here. I was talking to one of my best friends, Siobhan, about how much, we were talking about how much we love the elephant ears. Can you see how within the leaf, it looks like feathers? See that? Right in there. It looks like each little thing is a feather. Isn't it amazing? There's a new leaf coming here. Ready. The eggplant is getting really big again. Come on, bee, back up. We got a lot of new growth happening here. There, all through there, and down there, which is nice. Lighter one here. I love how light and pale that one is compared to that one. So I was talking to my sister. Let me get the hell out of here. Hold on. I was talking to my little sister a little while ago, and these sunflowers, I was gonna, save them and harvest them and then give them to my nephew. But she told me to let them dry, let the sunflowers develop. The sunflower seeds develop, then cut the heads and give them to the boy so that he could pick his own sunflower seeds. So that's what I'm gonna do. He could roast the whole head and then eat them, one by one by picking them. That was a good idea. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep a couple, or maybe just one for me, so that I could show you guys the picking of sunflower seeds process. But the rest are for him. My oldest nephew, Marquise. I love my corns. So cute. Should I put it here? Then they're too close to each other. I like to scatter my ornaments around. This area doesn't have much ornaments, but now it does. It's got, nothing, but these would look nice there too, just to bring some more, stuff to that corner. Let's see. I'm gonna get back in the pool now. Look at the garden. I'll see how I feel when I get out. So, as much as I don't want to, I'm about to clip the leaves, and it saddens me to do so because it's gonna look a lot different in here once I'm done. Make sure you're cutting the right shit, because you don't want to end up clipping your plant like I almost just did. It looks so empty already. Get the hell away from me. Oh my God, coño. Jesus Christ, yo. These bees are gonna be the death of me. Now it looks terrible because look, all the leaves that had powdery mildew are gone from here, and it looks so empty. So there's more over here. Shit. Where'd that node didn't go here? So these have to go. I'm gonna just use my fingers. Runners. That's what these are called. I was trying to tell my friend what these pieces of mint are called, and they're called runners. Let me bring it back in here. I'm gonna bring it back in here so that it could reproduce in here. Run that way, not out. because I liked how fluffy and full it looked before. And now it looks like some type of fucking animal came scavenging for food and ate all the leaves. Oh man, what have they done? They ruined everything. But it had to be done, you know. I would have rather have left it and risked everything else catching powdery mildew, because it looked pretty still, you know. Well, at least now all these flowers that are exposed, they'll look really pretty. Let me pick these. And it'll be easier to pick them, but I liked having to go through the foliage to find them. Look, it's over. It's plucked. It's done. There's no use dwelling over what's done. I harvested some cherry tomatoes, one Hungarian hot wax. It didn't get any bigger, so I took it. 2 sweet banana peppers. I didn't know that they could get that big. Get back there. And you saw the flowers, and these 3 jalapenos. See the lines? That's how I know. When they're little, if you're not sure when to pick them while they're still green, that's your sign right there. Pick them. Maximum heat inside this thing. These had little signs. See the one line on this guy? Thing up there. So I took them. This one was getting lighter, which means it was gonna start turning red soon. So that's my birthday harvest. Tomorrow I'll get a cucumber. Or leave it, or I don't know, we'll see what happens. I just fucking plucked myself. Those squash vines, they're pointy. Be careful when plucking. Pluck with caution, caramba. Alright, so it is about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm back down here. I've got on clothing. I've got some ginger ale. Come on, bugs. Some ginger ale and Felipe Segundo, which is a Spanish brandy. So I found out when it's time to pick eggplants, when it's time to pick the squash, and when it's going to be time to pick the cantaloupe. Let me start with the cantaloupe. So you guys, if you saw the video, Harvest with Caution, then you know what happened. Really? Quiet, damn it. So I prematurely picked my cantaloupes, 2 of them. And I'm going to tell you how to know when it's time to harvest your cantaloupe. It's time to harvest your cantaloupe, number 1, when all that webbing happens. All that webbing has to be there. You see these lines, these indentations? They'll get deeper. And you will see the indentation a lot bigger. Plus, when you pull on it, it'll come right off the vine. First of all, it'll be a lot bigger than this. So basically, it's ready when you tug at it slightly and it comes off the vine. You don't pick it, you don't clip it, you don't do any of that. So anyone that watched that video and saw me doing that, you probably thought I was a fool. Well, I've learned what I needed to learn since then, and now I'm passing that knowledge on to you people, okay? So next, the eggplant, or aubergine, as they say overseas. I found out when to pick them. So you can prematurely pick an eggplant and it's gonna be okay. In fact, it's encouraged, because if you leave it on for too long, yo, shut the fuck up. Oh my god, look at that. What the fuck is that? Machine gun fight? Caramba. That's what it sounds like. It is just loving every bit of that mint flower, whatever this beautiful bug is. The leaves are, the wings are iridescent, so they look blue. And then the bottom is like red with stripes and 2 yellow dots. Isn't that beautiful? All right, so what's this fuzz all about? Oh look, my garden grew fuzz. You don't have to be afraid to prematurely harvest your eggplants because you can't prematurely harvest them. They're going to taste good. Now, if you leave them on too long, they're going to taste bitter and the seeds aren't going to, they're going to be bad, It's just not going to be a pleasant tasting experience. So that's what's happened here. I've left them on too long, but I think I got them just in time that they're still going to be good. So you want to harvest your eggplants. You see this gloss that you see, the sheen? That's what you want. You want that sheen. That is when it's time. So that one is like perfect. This guy, get over here. Oh my God, it's heavy. This one looks like it had a sheen, but the sheen is dulling out, which means I left this one on a little too long. And the same thing with that guy. It's got a sheen, but it's dulling out. The sheen is. This one, the sheen has dulled out more than in the other one, but I remember it being really shiny. So it's still good though. So this spaghetti squash, this fruit, this gourd that I have been calling a spaghetti squash all summer and in every video, it's not a spaghetti squash. It's butternut squash. I don't know how the confusion happened. I don't know how I got confused and started calling it a spaghetti squash, but it's definitely not. It's butternut squash. And I'm going to tell you how you know when it's time to harvest. This right here. This thing will be completely brown and dried out from end to end. So see how it attaches itself on the plant here? And then the fruit there. So this whole thing has to be completely brown, dried, and dead. And then that's when you know it's time to harvest. If you're gonna harvest these because you want to store them, you want to cut it as far away from this as possible. So if it's longer than this, you want to cut it even longer than that. You know what I'm saying? So here, if I wanted to store this, I could cut it right there. That's where I'm gonna cut it from anyway when it's time to harvest it. I'm not gonna store it, so I'm gonna eat it right away, but I'm still gonna cut it from there. So yeah, butternut squash, not spaghetti squash. The spaghetti squash look more rounded. Now these over here, the crazy thing with this one, focus, puñeta. The crazy thing with that one and that one is that they look nothing like that one. That one was never this color. It was like that bright green color when it's a baby, but it never got like this. So I feel like this plant here was some way, somehow cross-pollinated. A bug cross-pollinated this plant with maybe the acorn plant, I'm assuming, because I feel like this looks more like acorn plant does. Acorn squash does. I'm gonna go get the packages. I think I still have the packages of these guys so that you could see how these markings are more like acorn squash markings. Whereas the one down yonder is exactly how a butternut squash is supposed to look like. Let me go get these fucking seed packages right now. We're gonna figure this out. So, found them. We have the butternut squash, Waltham butternut squash. See it right there? Butternut. It was never spaghetti squash. So it's gonna get like a golden color, like you see here. Then the stem is gonna turn brown and dry, and that's gonna be that. All right, so the acorn squash looks nothing like I thought. But this is the acorn squash, Table Queen acorn. It's like a super, super dark green, almost looks black. 75 to 90 days for a harvest, 75 to 85 days for a harvest. All right, so what the fuck is going on with that squash down yonder then? Why are you this way? Something happened here. Maybe it cross-pollinated with the sugar baby watermelon. I don't fucking know. Because now that I look at it, it does look more like the watermelon markings. Right? Does it not look like markings of a watermelon? You know, I'm the most unreliable person to listen to. Because first, I was here talking about it looks just like the acorn. Lies and propaganda. That shit looks nothing like the acorn. Now that I'm really looking at it, it looks like watermelon skin. So imagine this squash pollinated, cross-pollinated, a bug aided in the process of cross-pollination. And this is the results. I don't fucking know anymore. But look at this flower. The squash flower. How bizarre. The formation of this. It looks like that little green, cute toy from Star Wars that was all the rage a couple of Christmases ago. My best friend April loves it. She's got all types of little things. That's beautiful. Oh my god, let's just appreciate it for a few minutes. Where's my drink? Ah, you are beautiful, little flower. You know what it also looks like? My dog. When he was happy, he would have his ears spread out this way. Oh my god, why did it take me so long to realize that? Google, is that you? Saying hello to me on my birthday. Oh my god. This is so special. Precious moments in the garden. Google's magical garden. I'm not even gonna pick the flower. I was gonna pick it, but I'm gonna just leave it there. You become part of the garden. Oh my god, I wanna pet it. So beautiful. Beautiful. None of the flowers have ever done anything like this. Oh God. Something else that I did a little while ago was I took my green, not my green, I took my purple cowpeas off of the stick. They had grown up and this way and then back down this way and they were back going up. So I unraveled the whole thing and I bring it this way. Hold on, I think over here is a better view. Oh yeah. So I bring it up that way. Focus though. That way the beans are dangling there and it's going up, traveling along the dragonfly lights. But I love how the little beans look dangling right there. They're gonna look really nice when they turn purple. And as fucking usual, I forgot to press record and you missed the moment in which I was stabbed by the stem of this eggplant. That shit is mad spiky. Pick this vegetable with caution, people. Look at the green stripes. Look at that. How beautiful. I'm not gonna forget to press record when it's time to go pick the others. Put you there. Oh my god, I gotta do this quick because they're eating me alive. Alright, so according to my studies, you want to pick it as close to the part that's attached to the stem, the plant, as possible, especially if you want them to last longer. I'm gonna keep one for my house and I'm gonna give the other two away. One to my sister, one to my neighbor. So I'm gonna just, still pluck it from there, but if I was gonna eat this today, it wouldn't matter where I plucked it. Understand? Oh my god. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? See, I knew it would be able to stand up. I'll show you in a minute. Let me grab this up. The other one. Let's go look at them up close. Okay, so this is the one from there. Look at that. Ave María Purísima. ¿Qué alborote es ese? You can't get a moment's peace in the hood, I swear to God. There they go again. Pues sí. Mira para allá. Berenjena. I think that's how you say this in Spanish. I'm not sure. Aubergine overseas. And here in the Americas, we call it eggplant. Why? I have no fucking idea. Let's look at the others. Oh, that one stands up too. So they all stand up. See? I knew that these two would, but I'm surprised that that one did. So these two grew from the other plant. This was the smaller one from the other plant. Isn't it beautiful? This is like the perfect fall vegetable. This should have been the vegetable of fall instead of pumpkins, right? It's purple, it's green. Look at that. Look at that curve. It's straight out of a fucking, I don't know, those Tim Burton movies. Beautiful. So I think I picked them just in time. This is the one here. If you look at them all like this, you could see how this one is duller and has less sheen than these two. You see that? Can you see it? How this one is duller? So that means these two are gonna taste better. And this is the big guy. This thing is heavy. It is a thing of beauty. You know, you could lift weights with this. This feels like it's about 1.5 pounds. Look at that, though. Isn't that something? There's a whole world going on at the base of this eggplant we know nothing about. Yo, I'm bugging. Ow. Yo, there's spikes. There are fucking spikes. Oh my God, they're like knives. Do you see them? I'm not dramatic, but I'm serious. They're like fucking needle points. Auto fucking focus. See the spikes right here? Oh gosh. See the spike right there? See it? See the others over here? Bloop. Oh my God, they're everywhere. So I had no idea. Oh my God, look. Yo, they're poking me. Not on my birthday. Look at that. They're like fucking teeth. Oh my God, this is probably to deter pests and predators of some kind. No wonder my eggplants weren't tampered with by critters. They've got a whole entire defense mechanism growing out of them. That is fucking amazing. Oh my God, I was eaten alive. My hands are itching. My side is itching. Everything is itching. I feel like this side needs more lights. Should I put those lights in there some way, somehow, facing this way? It's not like I'm out here at night. Oh, I got a really big bug bite in my back. Coño. See it? This is what happens when you get bit in my yard. There. Look at that one. Mosquito bite. Mosquito bite.